violate and cross the line. And you knew that I would be the type to always wait so patiently, thinking you was coming home to me. Well, damn, I never heard the keys or felt your tap saying all your sleeves. Cause I said it was good, you had my mind, and I let you come back every time you would violate and cross the line. And you knew that I would be the type to always wait so patiently, thinking
very harsh situations, you know, didn't have any money, they were hungry. They said, man, you know, I gotta hustle if I want to eat or to help my mama with these bills. So for you,
well, you know, for me, man, it wasn't really a tough or tight situation, man.
Okay.
I mean, I did what I did because I wanted to do it.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't saying that my mom and my pops was rich, but I really didn't want for nothing.
Okay.
To be honest with you, man. It was just something that I wanted to try, something that I had interest in. I wanted to do. You know, I mean, I didn't have no agenda for as like, well, you know, my mama was doing bad or my daddy was doing bad, and I need to make this money to try to take care of them because they took care of me.
Okay.
But I just stepped outside the box and the boundaries because I wanted to. That was the choice that I
like
made.
that. That's a good word.
Man.
You know, choice. So these kids out here, they have choices. A lot of them making bad decisions and bad choices, man. What do you want them to take away from this film?
Well, what I want them to take from it is, you take and you look at a person like me, right? The things that I've done, the choices I made, and the money, the consequences, all that. I want them to know that they don't have to go down that same road. They can be the people or the person that they want to be without drugs, because drugs can either do one or two things: allow you to die, or be locked up in prison for the rest of your life, and you'll think you was dead.
So I wish you was dead.
Seriously, though. Yeah. So really, you know, that's something that I'm working on now too. Okay. That I want to try to get into, and that's being able to be a mentor, you know, being able to reach out and talk with the kids and tell my story. I'm just waiting for that door to be open.
Okay.
Right? So, you know, I just want to talk to them and let them know, because even as a kid, even as an adult, right now, all of us,
right,
you got a crossroad that you're going to come to.
Right.
When you come to that crossroad, you're going to have to know what choice I'm going to make, what decision I'm going to make, which way I'm going to go. Straight or right might be the right way, but if you turn left, you might be going down the road of destruction.
Right.
And never know. So you got to already have up a made up mind in your heart, everything, when you come to that crossroad in your life on the major decision that you have to make, because it could cost you. You may get away with it, you may not, but it definitely can cost you somewhere down the line.
When Mike was incarcerated, right? What role did y'all guys play in supporting him and being there for him and letting him know he had that support system when he comes home or while he was there? Because I'm sure while you were, you know, and I'm not trying to speak for you, but I'm saying while you were there, I'm sure, man, a lot of nights, man, you know, you're missing your people, you know, your freedom has been taken. What was that like? You know, how'd you guys deal with it and how'd y'all support Mike?
We basically support it through, letters. Just making sure we can let them know that even though we're not physically there, you know, we got you. You know, we wanted to make sure we put in writing, you know, encouraging words, love that we share, so he'll know that outside of those walls, you have support. You have somebody that's thinking about you, you know, praying for you. And then when we were allowed the chance to see him, then we wanted to support him in that fashion as well. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I would just send like pictures.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of tricky because some people would say if you share your good news that it might make him feel like, well, dang, you know, you're doing this and I'm, you know, I'm locked up.
Right.
But it was different with Mike. I would share my good news even before he was locked up. I didn't have a daughter, but then I was able to share with him. I have a daughter now. I'm a mom, you know, and he was like, wow, I can't wait to meet her, you know, send me some pictures. I would tell him about things that I had going on in my life, and instead of him being envious or being hurt by it, he was actually motivated by it.
Right.
And he would tell me, cuz when I get out, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So that's how I kind of, you know, made it work for me and Mike.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you put your finger up because I think I said something that kind of struck a nerve in you a little bit. You wanted to respond about the support. I think we was talking about the support system and how you dealt with it.
There's one thing I want to say about those two. They're very unique. You know, they mean the world to me.
Okay.
We first cousins, but we like sisters. I mean, we constantly talk all the time. You know, I share things with them. You know, and you know they give me their feedback on what they think I should do, or you know, kind of help me make the decision.
They ever yell at you, man?
The good and the bad.
Yeah.
We get it out. You have to with my girl.
Yeah, they got
go hard.
Huh?
Go hard.
Y'all be like, well, box his head?
Right.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, and the
Pretty much me and Rita go at it more than me and Dina.
Is that
Rita's here.
Hold on now. What name? Now,
Sarita.
This one.
Farida. But what you call her?
Rita.
What's
her name is Sarita, but I call her Rita.
Rita.
Yeah.
And then is there a nickname? Y'all got nicknames for each other? I want to know the nickname.
No, we don't have no nickname.
No.
Not like Sippy Slim.
But I would say that.
Okay.
I would say that what really brings that real high level of respect for them from me is the fact that when I was down, when I was hurting, when I was going through what I was going through, out of all my family members, you know, and there's a bunch,
Okay.
but I could count on one hand how many reached out to me really and came to see me in a place like that, to see my face just to make sure that I was okay. Even though, like she said, they knew I was okay.
Right.
I was always motivated by the things that, you know, was going on in my family. I was just like, yeah, man, you know, when I get out, this is what I'm gonna do.
Right.
I already knew what turn I was gonna take. My mind was already made up.
Right.
But my level of respect for them is very high, because when a person is in a situation like that, you know, it's bad.
Yeah.
And when you don't got nobody that you can lean on to, or you can call, or you know that writes a letter to you or anything, just say I love you, or send me some pictures.
Right.
Let me see some pictures. I can see how my family would. I ask them all the time, send some pictures, send the pictures. What are y'all doing? Send me some pictures.
Let me know.
I'm calling back. Where my pictures?
Where my pictures at?
Right.
But
Y'all like, hold on, Mike. We gonna send them. Golly.
yeah. But see, you know, I grew from this pastime.
Right.
You know, I grew from that, and you know, I love them with all my heart. We do different things. Now there's other family members that I love too.
Sure.
You know, I don't you know, discriminate against none of them, but these two are special, real special to me. You know, because of, you know, a person never know how you feeling, or a person will say, well, you know, why you think that about them, and why you don't think that about me?
Right.
Well, I don't say a lot of things. I don't speak on a lot of things. You know, I keep a lot of things in, but I know what's really going on.
Right.
I know who really supported me, who was there for me, and even though, you know, some wrote me too.
Okay.
Some of them wrote me, but when somebody come and see you, man, and sit to you face to face like me and this gentleman right here are sitting,
right,
and asking you questions and seeing how you doing.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we call this 80s boombox music, man. Don't play around with this one. Turn your radios up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
That's it. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Bye bye. The bridge is over. The bridge is over.